So, hello everyone. This is Saturday, July 30, 2022, and we are doing the Hindu Delhi edition. So, as usual, we'll be first identifying the most important news, followed by a detailed discussion of the same. So, let's see. Okay, this is just know this thing core sector output expanded by 12.7% month by month it comes. Okay, for June. Just know these 8 core sector. Okay, this is very important to know, because UPSC tends to ask question from this thing. Okay, tech, law, medicine in regional languages, very good. 6 challenges places of worship act. This has been in news, places of worship act, so maybe some points should be seen, especially what are controversial points, right? So we have to see this, we'll see this very briefly, right? So yesterday was International Tiger Day and we read an article on that also. Okay, and this again, Kerala holds maximum setting, right? Just know this thing, it may come handy. Turns profit from his waste to art park. Okay, very good, a good thing. Waste to art park, it is a case study for waste management. Okay, just have this case study, these are very handy while writing in examination. You won't understand this if you have not written a mains, and if you have written a mains, then you very well know what I am saying. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, there is nothing here. Kerala keen to replace wheat with ragi from center. Okay. Okay, let's see. We need to protect the whistleblower. Right to information. Death for keeping democracy alive is a threat to democracy itself. Okay, he is a former judge of the Supreme Court of India and is presently a judge of Supreme Court of Fiji. Oh my god. Okay, we'll see this very briefly. Tumbling skeleton, not required. Overcoming the Aryan-Dravidian divide. Many eminent scholars, both local and international, have written about the Dravidian movement and movement's colonial origin. Okay, we won't be doing this. Okay, we won't be doing that also. Token prohibition takes a toll in Gujarat. Kota, Ahmedabad, yes. Okay, as parties set up attack. Apology from Sonia. Congress continues protest against government. No, look, this person, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, he addressed our newly elected president, Ms. Murmu, saying that she is not Rashtrapati, she is Rashtrapatni. This is actually shows how patriarchal his mindset is, right? He can't imagine a woman to be on the top post. This is how our leaders actually are. Okay, first India global bullion exchange move could be held as standard gold pricing in the country. Okay, fine, just know these things. Okay, I think opposition unity is not important. as much important as a proper opposition. We need a proper opposition right now. Okay, no unity, no one. Most of them are not understanding what is the actual scenario of the country. They just are living in the past. Therefore, they are not able to stand up to the challenge. Okay. Jaishankar pushes for Chabahar port. Talks announced. Okay. Gun falls silent. Kashmir no go zones. Who tourist? Okay. Okay. Partha Chatterjee says this fine. To ban single-use plastic. This is good thing, na? Because single-use plastic has been banned. So these things like boon for leaf plates and all these things are very good. Now we'll be growing more trees, and more trees means more better environment management. Patna Road awash with poster of 7 BJP 2 days joint national executive meeting of all its 7 frontal organizations begin today. All everywhere there will be jam. They should not hold this meeting. Manas Reserve had 2.4 tigers for every tiger. Good. At least somewhere we have sex ratio greater than 1 or 1000. Spot in jumbo process. Poaching suspected in Odisha. Very bad. Lankan activist. Every activist fears witch hunt. And here comes the thing. Russia vows support for China over Taiwan, and US is with Taiwan, and then India comes in a position where it cannot say that Taiwan is means it has to balance itself. Okay, it's a good time when China attacks Taiwan. Russia will be with China near Taiwan. US will be um, protecting Taiwan. Okay, and here we have our POK, right? Something like this, and we will be able to capture this very easily, right? Look, fiscal deficit is plus 21.2%. Eurozone inflation hits another high, means again euro tightening will be there and more FDI outflow from India. What happened in yesterday's match? Fight Chess Olympiad Chennai. It is, look, mark this thing. These are very important, especially for BPSC, right? It is happening in Chennai. It started yesterday, July 30, July 29. Okay. India crushes West Indies. Rohit, Karthik and bowlers. Okay, what is the score? Rohit has 64. SKY, he was playing good but he got out. Hardik Pandya, Jadeja 16. Dinesh Karthik 41. Ashwin 13. And bowlers, what did they do? Let's see the Indian bowling. Bhuvneshwar. Okay. Why? They didn't play even 20 overs, na? No, they have played. Arshdeep 2. Jadeja 1. Ashwin 2. And Bishnoi 2. Okay. Spinners. Paradise is worse. Okay, Birmingham and Commonwealth game is also going on, so remember this also, and it is in Birmingham. These are the potential questions for BPSC if they will try to get things in perspective. Okay. Shiv Thapa advances in style. Let's hope they can get us some medal. Your source of inspiration India 6 to retain its number one position in weightlifting. Okay. Let's see. I hope they can get some more medals. Okay. So we are done identifying the most important news. Now let's go on to analyze the same. Okay. So 8 core sectors are, look here it is written, I think it would be written, or there is a short form for that also. Coal, cement, electricity, refinery, right? Compared with, okay, natural gas, fertilizers, crude. Okay, done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. No, I think they have given coal, cement, electricity, refinery products. Then we have natural gas, steel, fertilizers, crude oil output. Okay, so these are the 8 core sectors. Just remember these things. This will be very helpful when you are talking of, when we are talking about the performance of Indian industry or manufacturing. Then these core sectors come in very handy there, right? Let's see this place of worship act. What can we get from here? Already sought response from Central Supreme Court to petition filed by the benches. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, the top court has issued formal notice to Union Minister of Home, Law and Culture to provide against various provisions. The mandates that identity of religious place of worship as it has existed in August 15, 1947 should not be changed. However, Mr. Upadhyay has argued that the cutoff date was arbitrary and irrational. Now the thing goes differently. Okay, he said that the act, by fixing a retrospecific retrospective cutoff date, illegally barred Hindu, Jains, Buddhists, and Sikhs from approaching court to reclaim their places of worship that were invaded and encroached upon by fundamentalist barbaric invaders. He said the act declared the character of place of worship pilgrimage shall maintain as it was on August 15, 1947. No suit or proceeding shall lie in the court with respect to this. The six new place challenge The six new plea challenge the 1991 Act on similar, if not identical, ground. How many petitions are being filed? Justice Chandrachud asked on Friday. One of the new petition accused 1991 Act of validating the illegal and barbarous action of invaders. Okay, so you have to know this thing that the cutoff date is August 15, 1947. Okay, before that, and it was passed in 1991. Yes, 1991. So retrospective cutoff date was there. Okay, just know this thing. This may come handy somewhere or other. Okay, let's see. So there were nothing here now. We have to read this editorial, and since this is Saturday, so no text and context page would be there. Now let's see this. This is related to RTI, right to information and whistle protection, whistle blower protection. It is related to that only, right? So ignoring the fact that RTI users are facing death, so for keeping democracy alive is a threat to democracy itself. Very true, very quoted in a very good manner. Okay, words. Hamlet's aspired to Polonius question. What do you read, my lord? That's what our Right to Information Act is being reduced to. The Center for Law and Democracy classified this among the top 5 laws in the world. The RTI empowers us to participate in policy-making process by providing access to information related to functioning of all public authority. Ordinary citizens have used the law to make public authority accountable and transparent in their funding. In fact, the law has been used extensively by cross-section of citizens, including activists, lawyers, bureaucrats, researchers, journalists, and most importantly, ordinary folk. They have all been asking simple questions and pursuing answers on the use of public funds, unearthing corruption of all kinds from panchayat level right up to parliament. The widespread understanding and use of RTI is a shining example of participatory democracy. So, use of RTI is a shining example of participatory democracy in spite of our current realities. Okay. So, this line could be quoted. Okay. Killing of activists. Okay, there has been killing of activists since implementation of RTI. Some 100 RTI activists across the country have been killed and several harassed on daily basis. This is the reality of one of the strongest laws for democratic accountability that we must systematically address through a strong legal and institutional safeguard. Bihar is turning out to be one of the most dangerous states for RTI activists despite being one of the earliest promoters of the law. The state ranked first in the number of deaths of RTI users. As many as 20 RTI users have lost their lives since 2010 in different districts across Bihar. 2018, 6 RTI users were killed for seeking information related to functioning of public program and institutions. The brutal murders have not only raised the urgent question of protecting people engaging with the system to seek the accountability, but also the state responsibility to provide legal assistance, time-bound grievances, redressal, compensation, and dignified access to justice to the family of the killed. Mark these things. This is very important line. But state's responsibility to provide legal assistance, time-bound grievance redressal, compensation, dignified access to justice to the family of those killed. Okay. You can access to justice. You can write till here. Okay. Earlier this month, civil society organization organized a public hearing in Patna where families of the whistleblower disclosed the whistleblower has been working on issue of public importance in interest exposing irregularities and corruption, pursuing transparency in functioning of public distribution system, MG Narega, housing scheme, illegal operating health clinic and so on. They had been requesting information that should have been mandatorily disclosed to the public under the section H4 4H of RTI Act. Family members of at the hearing also questioned the abdication of responsibility by the state government in assisting them to get justice in each case. After all, the whistleblower were performing basic civil duty of public vigilance of government should encourage and initiate timely action on. The killing of RTI user and intimidation of their family as the struggle for justice in Bihar and other part of the country are reflective as the action of the government and collusion with the politics, etc. Okay. So he is suggesting a new framework. We are living in a time where the government denies the existence of causality emanating from act of omission or commission. It has prompted civil society to maintain list of persons who lost their life on account of demonetization, COVID and now RTI, so that lives of people, particularly poor, are not remembered merely as number. We need to move beyond maintaining account. We need to advocate for and move towards creating socio-legal system that recognizes RTI user under attack as human right defenders and build a framework that facilitates protectors and protects them in their attempt to pursue issue of public interest. Otherwise, what RTI legislation will ring hollow. There can be multiple components to such framework. And in the time state government takes lead without waiting for the central government to set an example. First, state government must direct law enforcement agency to expeditiously and in a time-bound manner complete the investigation in all cases where RTI users are harassed. This must include making proactive effort to provide adequate compensation to victim family. Second, available evidence clearly shows the information requested by murderers where information that should have been mandatorily disclosed in public domain under section 4 of RTI. Therefore, state government must take immediate effort to institutionalize proactive disclosure of actionable information. Is it possible? Rajasthan has taken the lead in the discourse. Its Jan Suchana portal, subsequently followed by Karnataka Mahiti Kanaja, are outstanding example of this thing. Third, in all cases of threat, attacks or killings of RTI users, the State Information Commission must immediately direct the relevant public authority to disclose and publicize all questions raised and the answer given to the user. Giving a wide publicity to such information may potentially act as deterrence against the attack on RTI user as perpetrators get the message. Then rather than covering up the matter, attack would invite even greater public scrutiny. Effective legislation. Last, there is a need to enact an effective legislation to protect the whistleblowers. In 2016, the Supreme Court bench of Justice T.H. Thakur and Justice A.K. Sikri came down heavily on union government for reluctance in notifying the Whistleblower Act of 14, but unfortunately to no avail. The Supreme Court observed that there was an absolute vacuum in which could not be allowed to go on. The central government was called upon to decide on a specific time frame to establish an administrative setup to protect whistleblowers. The court recognized the concept of whistleblower is a global phenomenon and has become reality. It cannot be wished away. Words that have no effect on central government. 8 years have gone by and the proposed act has not been notified. Given this reality, the government such as those of Bihar and Maharashtra, which have recorded high number of murder of RTI activists, must introduce their own mechanism for protecting the whistleblower by enacting a state-level whistleblower protection act. Ignoring the plight of RTI user facing death, keeping our democracy alive, is a threat to democracy itself. And it's a very good article. 3-4 points. You can note them down. I have already underlined them. Okay. Now let's move forward. And okay, well, let's see this. Manas has 2.4 tigers for every tiger. Annual monitoring results released. The Manas Tiger Reserve had 2.4 tigers for every tiger. Annual Wildlife has sent this. According to latest camera trapping access assessments stipulated by National Tiger Conservation Authority, the okay, a critical tiger habitat has area of it now. Okay, so out of the 2900 square kilometer area, some 550 square kilometer area has a critical tiger habitat and has 52 adult tiger along with 8 cubs. There is an increase of 8 adult and 4 cubs in 2021, resulting released by Pramod Boro, the chief executive member of The assessment said 29 tigers were repeated from 21, while 29 tigers were repeated from 2021, while 23 new tigers were reported. Okay, the gender of 27 tigers could be properly ascertained. 8 of them are males, 19 females, giving a sex ratio of 1 to 2.4, which is positively skewed towards female from the ecological point of view. Manas Tiger Reserve Authority has set up 381 camera traps and etc. Okay, all major species found in the reserve claim to have been done for the first time in holistic manner. Tiger Reserve, okay, forest garden, forest deployed in different anti-poaching camps, etc. and Raspberry digital platform. Okay, the NTCA and all those things are there. Just know that the Manas Tiger Reserve is contiguous with the 1000 square kilometer Royal Manas Tiger Reserve in Bhutan. Yes, we know this. Okay, so positive balance of sex ratio is there in favor of females. Good. One problem that I see is the problem of interbreeding. That is a real problem and it should be looked upon, right? So as I can see, okay, so we are done with this thing, today's newspaper analysis. I hope you like it. If you like it, consider subscribing the channel, liking the content, sharing and commenting. Okay, with this I am taking a part from you. So goodbye all, good luck, study hard and Jai Hind.
So friends, I really hope that you like this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe our channel and share this video with your friend. Follow us on Telegram as well. Also, keep studying hard, keep following your dreams and keep tuned to our channel. Comment below for any suggestion. Till then, goodbye, good luck, keep studying hard.